I want to know why Kai Lenny is commentating in a rash vest.
Welcome to the Insiders Audio Nights. We're quite late with this Tahiti review. Let's just quickly flash to live audio of the comp and see if we can listen to Kai Lenny barking.
Dense area.
Yep,
But
there he
the
is.
days that can kind of be the
There he
Kai
is.
Lenny. Kai Lenny can talk under wet cement and he'll tell us everything. But I guess he's like one of the world's foremost in everything. So why would we not listen to him? Matty, Tahiti, pumping. Who cares about what's going on in Europe? We got a 30-minute flash episode. What's your call, bro?
A few calls. Firstly, most importantly, I want to know why Kai Lenny is commentating in a rash vest. Because I found that a
That's
little bit
pretty good,
jarring.
isn't it?
Um, and secondly, yeah, it's pumping. Really excited. I mean, like yesterday, I was down watching Boardmasters in like slop, and now I'm watching on my TV, um, watching Chopes go
Are
nuts.
you watching on your TV? That's not stupid. When I go back into the living room, I think I'm going to put it on my TV, YouTube Live, right?
Yeah, yeah. Um,
Hey.
I've got this is core. I've got my mum here and the missus, and I'm making them watch Chopes on the
Well,
TV.
wouldn't they? Because, they're going to be chatting anyway, so they might as well watch Chopes.
Oh, I'm good. I'll get dragged over hot coals tomorrow, but it'll be worth it.
Cowley Vast, ripping.
Cowdyverse
No
without a leash
surprise.
on, like without a leash on, is mental. The guy is,
I actually think it's kind of safer, dude. Like,
yeah,
you said the boards he's got in the channel. I don't think it's that radical. I don't think the leash is going to help him as much as being able to swim.
yeah. Well, he fell on that one, and he was on his he was on a fresh board.
Oh, look at that one
Like,
just come through. It just spiegeled its guts out.
I
A
think
couple of interesting points I wanted to make. One, we're really going to see another. Is this like the 10th moment of truth? Filipe Toledo, can he do it? Two, my other big thing is I don't know if they've said it, if they run the girls today, which I think they should because it'd really sort out the ones that want it by the ones that just can't, which would most probably put Fahini, Molly, Katie, maybe Betty Lou in the league of their own.
what
Huh?
about the 12-year-old?
And that was my other thing. I just don't know if I was, I've said it before. I mean, would you let your 12-year-old do the ski jump at the Olympics? Let's see. Let's see.
Depends how good they are, I guess. And
Yeah. Well, we'll soon see. But I just think it's a little bit nuts. And let's see. She's future superstar. What do you think about those things?
yeah, I think they did. I wasn't listening because Renato Hickel did come on and speak about the order of how they're going to run. And I know he said they might go like men's opening round straight into
Nation.
elimination. But I don't know if that means they're going to run the girls as well or not.
I reckon they'll wait till tomorrow morning then.
I think they might, but
Could send me out there. Even tomorrow morning's still going to be gnarly for them. So that's
yeah,
tomorrow for us. Tomorrow night,
potentially,
Friday night, watching Chopes. That's pretty good.
yeah. But yeah, I the other thing that always gets me, and I wonder if the camera is throwing this off, but it doesn't seem like it is. Like how close those boats and the people on the board and stuff, and people on the boards are in the channel. Like,
Yeah, it gets me too.
why are you that close? Like, it's obviously a very consequential wave, and when they kick out, they're
I
kicking
can
out at
see it.
speed.
Oh, there's Jago. Look at this.
That's a
Deep,
hell one. Yeah,
kind of a shouldery pit, a little bit
that
of a
was
foam ball.
six.
That cross offshore's kicked in that they were talking about. It is just an insane event, but I still, and you can wash my mouth out with soap. It, it's not, it is, it's top three. I mean, on our fantasy server group, we were $100 if you won pipe, J-Bay, Chopes. The rest of them are only 50. So it's there. But I
I think that's
mean,
fair. I think they're the three.
yeah, that's the three. It lacks that, I'm not going to say it lacks anything, but it does lack the spontaneity of pipe.
A little bit, yeah. And I also find with uh, um,
It's
like
a
it's happened
hard
this
one to
morning.
judge.
You had two heats this morning, the Italo heat and the Cowley Vast heat, where there was waves, and then the Geordie, Crosby, Mihimani Bray heat. It it was a lull for the whole heat basically. I think Crosby basically got through on a five.
Mia Harming just got slaughtered.
Yeah, he got fucked that first wave. If he made that, he nearly made that first wave. If he made that first wave, it was like close to a 10.
Once again, Talo proved that he just really is an all-rounder.
I backed him on fantasy, and I backed
He's
him on,
insane in the tube, and I don't have him on fantasy, but like nothing he does at any event, I just don't think Jay Bazy's event, even though didn't he make the final the other year?
yeah, the final
He has
against
his
the game.
moments, doesn't he?
Yeah, but it's definitely not his strongest event. But then you look at everyone through the draw, they've got
A
events
weak
that
event
aren't.
somewhere.
But I think he's lethal out in I think Italo's slept on at pipe, and I think he's slept on at chopes as well. I think he's like I said, I've backed him. I so the guys at Assorted Surf Picks messaged and was like, "Oh, who are your picks?" And we usually say them on here before sending them in. Oh, someone Yago's just got a bomb. And I said my picks were Italo and Zhao Chanka. I said you're gonna probably back Jack Robbo with this forecast. Um,
Oh,
but yeah, that last wave of Yago was pretty sick. Um,
sick as.
but yeah, have you seen much of the warm up waves? Because there's some hell waves going down as well.
Oh, it
Yeah,
was just ridiculous. Honestly, wasn't it?
yeah, yeah. The I know Seth Manise got a couple of absolute mental ones. Jack Robbo got a wild one. There's one of Al Cleland Jr. where I have no idea how he manages to get out. He almost slides down backwards and then his fins just grip and he comes out. There were some wild waves.
Yeah.
And then the toe
Oh,
Leo got a hell toe wave and Kai Lenny got the a switch wave with towed in. And then Eileen, do you see the one of Eileen Vast, Cowley's sister?
saw the one of Eileen Vass. I'm just swipping outside, so let's hope the audio's good. My wife's just got home from a 10K run. There was a fun run in Souston. There was 2,000 people.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's all stuck on the hill here. On top of that, there's been surf here. So it's just been an exciting run. I've got two employees off sick, so I haven't really been able to surf much early mornings, but like I was just looking forward to this all week.
Yeah. Well, if it makes you feel any better, I mean, it's Boardmasters in Newquay, so there's 65,000 people crammed into a small little town.
Yeah, we
Um,
just have to wear it. I know what that's like with the Quickie Festival. I mean, I saw Leo's, by the way, coming back to what you were saying. Sorry, I was just filtering around my house. I saw Leo's for what he said it was one of his first tow rope waves there. It was just insane. Jax was insane. Carly, insane. Matahi, Aileen Vast. I mean, it's up there with Justine DePointer's best tow wave ever for a woman. Yeah.
yeah, 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 it's setting a standard. What it actually triggered something that I was going to ask you about on here, but the original question came from I don't know if you would have seen it or not. Have you seen the Cola Bros YouTube clip from J-Bay?
No, but I will because I don't actually mind watching it, how cringy they are because they're
Yeah.
just kind of pretty funny and they're both incredible surfers. They're
It
just
so it was a really good
amazing how you can have. Sorry.
really good thing to watch. I'd say go watch it, right? But it led to a question that I had, right? Which is so part of it is Crosby. and Cole Houshman are they go into they find like a rock pool with a cliff kind of rock jump off next to it, right? And Crosby does a backflip. It's like 5 meters high, if not higher, right? He does a backflip, and then one of their mates tries to do the same jump and falls, and nearly falls down this cliff. Luckily, he just about pushes himself away from the rocks, right? And he lands in the water and he's fine. But and then it made me think, and then it led to like watching the warm-ups at Chopes and watching like Leo get a toe wave and stuff. Like it's pretty crazy that you're doing that before an event.
Yeah,
If
that's surfing, isn't it? That's how amazing surfing is because,
well,
like,
yeah,
um,
that's my point. Is I think the surfing is like that's your argument. You're like, yeah, but there's waves, you've got to do it. But jumping
it's
on rocks and
these
stuff,
guys are the best, Matt. They're the best because they spend the most time in the water, and because when they see waves, good waves, any waves, they cannot say no.
yeah.
And honestly, as much as you can slag on pro surfers or whatever you try, at the end of the day, they're just absolute froth monsters, and they can't say no.
No, but yeah, yeah. So my
Apart
point
from
was.
we'll see if Pip can.
But yeah, so my point was watching them go in hell waves before the event, I was like, yeah, you've got to. But watching him jump off of a rock into water, right, which is less risky, in my opinion, than the choke swell, I was like watching it going, what are you doing? And it made
Well,
me feel funny. Like I was like, oh,
they wouldn't let you do that if you were a ballet dancer or something like that. You wouldn't be
yeah,
allowed to go do stuff like that. Especially imagine me coming up before a big concert tour.
I
But
know.
yeah, it's
That's what, but like I thought it was really funny. I was like seeing Leo towing and like because he didn't make it, he wiped out, didn't he, and stuff. And I was like, I didn't even question it, but I was questioning the fact that Crosby was jumping off some rocks. Like, um, did make me laugh. But
can anyone beat Vahini in this? I mean, surely, obviously, someone can. But
yeah,
is there anyone there that you'd put $10 on?
Erin,
If
I
if
saw
he's
a
the
couple
right,
of waves of
oh, I
Erin's.
forgot about Aaron completely.
Yeah, Erin's dangerous. And I think Molly. I
I
don't
think
think.
I must have put Aaron in my team.
Oh yeah, if
I'm
you didn't, you've had
just
a
because of,
nightmare.
yeah, of course she is. Yep, she's in there.
So your women's team should be the exactly same as mine, which will be Molly, Erin, Caroline, Vahine.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
pretty. I wanted to put
Who
Betty
did,
Lou in there somewhere. I
so who
thought
have you put as your power surfer?
she doesn't she even that hell tube she got, she didn't look comfortable dropping the bum and the shoulder and the hips. I don't know. My power surfer's Molly, which now I'm looking at it and thinking that was a mistake because I just forgot that automatically picks your first seed first. So yeah, that was a
Yeah.
mistake. And who's your power pick on your fellas?
Um, my power pick on my fellas is Cowley. So I found this was the easiest event to pick. I've gone Italo Kanoa, Jack Robbo, Baron, Zhao Chianca, and Miguel Pupo, and then Cowley Vast and Mihimana Bray, and Cowley's my power surfer.
Wow. Well, I've got Jack.
That's
Got Yago, Griff, Barron, Jack, Connor, Leo, Kelly Vass, and Al Cleveland.
oh, so we've got quite a different team there. That's interesting.
Did you pick Al Cleveland?
No, no, I didn't pick Al Cleland. I picked Miguel Pupo over Al Cleland just because he's won it before and goofy foot bias. Um, out here, yeah, I went Miguel.
I'm now out on my terrace, so the sound probably won't be so good.
No, it's all good.
For
Sounds
this,
good at the
but
moment.
yeah, we'll just live through it. So, apart from that, what else we got to say, Matty? Because I can't
Well,
really have a long one
another
tonight.
another big question. Is Italo, oh, Joel Vaughan got an okay one. Sorry, not Italo. Is Felipe going to go for a wave?
Well, I think, I said that before. I mean, he's going to struggle, I think. He's going to struggle. Let's see. He's going to struggle. Joel Vaughan's going pretty good so far, isn't he?
Yeah, he just got a nice one. I mean,
Loves it, Joel.
Jago's got this heat in the bag. He's got them both comboed.
Seven,
But
yeah, seven. It's big scores. Ethan's next heat. I think Ethan's going to go really good. He's like we know he's an incredibly gifted surfer, and he really gives Chopu a tube. I think he's a little bit underrated at Chopu's, but he's done a couple of Chia Hoo. He's done a couple of stealth missions in there that kind of go under the radar because he's just so under the radar, dude. He doesn't even post stories. He's the core Instagram dude. He's core. He doesn't post stories. He doesn't talk about himself. He just says, "Thanks, how you coming?" Kind of like it.
yeah, I back it to be fair.
A little bit of a RoboCop, but you know,
I think Cole Houseman could be a wild card in this event in this next heat though. I think he's
well,
going to go good.
who's he got? Who's he got? Who's he got? Who's he got? Yeah, yeah, Cole
He's got
Hirschman.
Cole and Rio.
Rio could go pretty good. He's had plenty of held tubes under his belt. He's had Padang Padang. It's not the same as this. But it's still a held tube. He can pig dog a barrel like no tomorrow.
Yeah, and that's the thing as well is even I saw a wave like last heat. So the very last heat of the round, I think it's Jack Robbo, Al Cleland, no Jack Robinson, Marco Mignot,
Oh,
and
what a heat!
someone. And I saw Marco get a really good run yesterday as well. Like he'll
And
pack it.
Barron. And Barron, yeah,
Oh
Marco's
yeah,
going to have
Barron, that's
a
it.
dig. He's the underdog, but he'll have a real dig. And here's an interesting one. I spoke to Paulie Evans one afternoon about this, who actually surfed Jopu many years ago. He went there for something, and he said when you're just looking across the ledge, all you can see is the reef,
Yeah,
which is what none of us can see watching this thing. You can see everything else, but you can't see that you're going over down a double-story building with the reef, like whether it's got 2 meters of water on it or 50 centimeters of water on it, it's always going to look like it's only got 50 centimeters of
yeah.
water on it because the water's so clear. And you got a trick sense of I don't know what it is. Distances? What was the word? That's something to do with
Yeah, yeah,
refract
it's the optical illusion.
optical illusion of like you just think you're just dropping into a big pile of bricks.
Yeah. Well, it's like when I was watching Cowley, I surfed today. It was 3 foot, right? 3 foot beachy, low tide, Fistral. I reckon he had less fear than I had, and I had no fear. Like I was surfing a 3 foot beachy that I surf all the time. I literally had like zero consequence, and he's surfing 15 foot chopes, and I genuinely think he cared as much as I cared. And
Yeah.
it was it was pretty cool to watch. Yago's just taken off on another one. It's going to turns. Must be the end of the heat. That's why. Um,
This guy I know, Jeff, came past with another friend of mine for a coffee the other day at the terrace and gave me an interesting perspective because we were looking at Matahi Drole's towing barrel, which was like Waterworld. It doesn't look real.
no,
And
that's
I
not real.
said, like, this guy's just going to end up with depression. Where do you come back from that? And Jeff said an interesting point. He said you'd be surprised because this guy does a lot of towing here at like, 20 foot. He's out there towing at 20 foot a lot of the times. He said you'd be surprised how quick you get used to that and how fast you're going, so how secure it feels. So whether if he's already done it a whole lot of times, it's not necessarily like what we're thinking that how they might experience this.
Yeah,
Unlike, I guess, um, Hamilton, Lewis Hamilton, and guys like that are going 300k an hour. Like if we've gone 300k an hour once, you literally shit your pants, most probably. But these guys have done it like a
yeah,
thousand times, and they just like get accustomed to it.
exactly. And they, it's like the same as I guess like referencing it back to when I used to play cricket. You'd face 70 mile an hour bowling, and then you'd do it every day. But then the next day 71, then 72, 73, and suddenly you're facing 80 mile an hour bowling, and it feels as quick as the 70 because you've leveled up and you've got a comfortable with it as well. So yeah, I mean that's the benefit that some of these locals have in, and that's why they're so dangerous in these events versus say like a local at Brazil or or Portugal where it's not as, I mean it's still an advantage, but it's not as much of an advantage. Uh,
Well, let's come back with our next potty at the end of this comp, which is probably, I reckon they might wait till next Tuesday or Wednesday.
yeah, me too.
On a personal front, my barefoot experiment's now about 5, 6 months in since I got home from Australia. So that was like mid-March. Barefoot every morning around the neighborhood like a hobo, then go and get bread or whatever. And literally now I've discovered that after wearing shoes all day at work, if you take your shoes off and walk on the road or rocks or anything like that, your feet kind of excited and like sticking onto the ground. It's radical. So anyway, no, I just highly recommend that. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. Barefoot
Fair.
all day. Obviously not to the office or elsewhere. There's plenty of time for shoes. Look at that pit.
Cole Houseman just got a mad one.
Oh, he's got a mad one. So your underdog calls going on. So great to speak to you,
Hey,
mate.
I've got a couple of things before we go. While we've got a little bit of time, I've got two funny stories that I just want to say about. So, first one's a quick one, which doesn't need any reply, but it's funny. Which is that I was at Boardmasters yesterday. Every single person on the beach was in shorts and t-shirt, and Fipsy rocks up, and he's in jeans, t-shirt, hoodie, coat, towel wrapped around him, and a hat on, right? And it was like 24 degrees, and he was like, "Oh, I left Hossegor, and it was 34 degrees," and he was like, "I didn't want to be cold."
Reason.
Funny. And the second one, this is a funny story, and this is on you. So I went to Barcelona this week, for work. Had a meeting with Hurley, and I'm sat down at lunch, and this guy goes, "Oh yeah, you do your podcast, right?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, yeah, sick. Do you listen?" Like, oh, like I hadn't mentioned it, so I was like, "Oh, stoked! Like this guy listens. This is cool." And he was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." And I was like, "Oh, sick, sick." And he was like, "Yeah, so it's like it's Darren who surfs Lenore and stuff." And I was like, "Oh, sick, you know Darren." I was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, you know." And he was like, "Yeah, I nearly had a fight with him a few years ago because he bailed his board at Lenore, and it went out, and it like fins went straight into my shoulder and stuff." And I was
That dude, was that dude?
Damien, yeah. And I was like, so I sat there, was like, "Yeah, like yeah, my poddy and stuff." And then the next thing he's like, "Yes, I nearly had a fight with that." And I was like,
I
"Oh,
didn't
fuck."
really. I paddled up and asked him if he was all right, and I was hanging with him there on the board. I didn't bail my board. I tried to paddle into a. So we get this on record. I was paddling into a bomb, and he was dead set down the bottom underneath me, right? So I had to. So I stopped. So I did. I stopped, but the momentum then sucked me and ripped the board out of my head over. So the board went over, but I didn't. And then I was just looking at him at the bottom and my board going down there going, my God. Huh? And it got tangled up with him and the fins there. And did he was there anything serious about it?
No, he
He's
was laughing and joking. He just said no. It was like he he said he was really angry, but like it all got sorted and everything was okay. And he was like, he said it was like 2021 and that he surfed Lenore with you like plenty of times after, and everything's sweet.
okay.
Like it wasn't anything, like it was fun.
I hadn't recognized him before. I always wondered how he was because he was with this French guy that I kind of know that was out there, and he was going, "You don't go paddling into." He said something like, "It's not." I don't know what he said, and I said, "Yes, you do. That's what we're out there for, paddling into bombs." But like I seen him there, and I was like, and it was my heavy board too. It just ripped out of my hand
It
with
was
the momentum.
he was laughing and joking
I was a bit
when he was
gutted
saying.
that he was where he was at the time. Actually, I wanted
And
to
I
take
said
that.
to him, I'm not gonna give you any pre-warning, and then I'm gonna mention it in a poddy and see if you remember it.
So
But
core or not core? Do you just go and kill the person, or do you try and pull back and not do it, and then nearly take them out anyway?
I guess
Never go. You can't go. You can't go. You just gotta. You can't go. I've seen it 100 times
Yeah,
where you take off on a wave, and someone's in your road, and you just can't go. That's it. Full stop.
yeah, don't
You're,
go.
you're gonna at one stage you're gonna be that person, and you're just gonna pray that the person doesn't go.
But he's all good. He's still, yeah, he's
He's
good.
still got an arm.
Yeah, he still spoke to me after, so he's all good.
Unreal. Well, thanks for coming, Matty. I really have to go.
That's good. Cheers, Dad. Speak soon. Au revoir.
For the comp. Au revoir.